Rashingo, do you remember this map much? TSA Glory.
Oh, yes.
What range would you generally use here? Would you go long, medium, or short?
For this map, medium range is ideal. You're going to get hilltops that you can go from, buildings you can hide behind. If you're going all short range, they can outrange you here. And if you're going to go all long range, they're going to close the distance before you can do enough damage.
Okay, I'll be right back, Rashingo. For a more heavily armored Inner Sphere asset, which tech tree do you generally like to play? Clan or Inner Sphere when given the choice?
Usually, given the choice, I'm going clan every time. Just has the right mix of weapons. Although for team play, if you're truly wanting to go team play, you go Inner Sphere. There are way more mechs that let you gather C-bells with C3 and communicate information to the other players. But as a clan player, you'll go individual mechs with all the clan hard hitting.
What are your thoughts on the Cougar Echo with the 2 ATM-9s and the 3 medium beams for this map?
It's rough. If it's in the right position on the right maps, it is so difficult to deal with a mech like that. You can really you can really deal out damage, but the minimum range does hurt a lot. You need to coordinate with another player.
Now they have a Thor here. I want to say it's the looks like a Gauss and a large laser. Is that a good choice here?
Summoner is always a good mech. It does good firepower at whatever range it's been chosen, and it has the mobility to put it where you want it.
Okay, it looks like the match is about to begin. Taking on those two mechs, we have a Vulture, a Nova Cat, and a large beam laser Cougar. So I think
that's going to be a rough one.
I think we're going to see some long range here if they don't run into each other. Setting up on a hill might be a good idea here, although they're going to run right into each other. Once the battle's formed, if the plan goes to hell, you just try to focus on a mech and hit it. Those ATMs have got a minimum range here. That's not going to do too well. Luckily, they were able to back up. SJ is able to get some range, but Kids Inn's Cougar is about one shot here. I think Falcon got this. It's hard to come back from such a punishing first volley.
They did get that first volley off. It really does sometimes come down to who sees who first.
Coordinated fire here by the Falcons. Kids and Architect trying to do what they can, but Joey's going to have to carry the day here. That's just going to be upset. You get Alpha Pilot, but then these kids in. Can they get the arms off the Nova Cat without Architect or Joey dying? It's going to be key here if they're going to make it come back.
Joey's got to watch that radar a little bit more and let a Nova Cat that close to you.
If they can just get that last, if they can get those arms off. I think Architect's about to pop. He does, and I think that the Falcons have got this. Nova Cat's just got too much armor.
Oof. Game crashed.
That's the thing about the Nova Cat. If you don't get the arm... okay, Joey gets the kill, so now Rick the Stick versus Joey. It's going to be close. What do you have to worry about with a light when you're in a heavy in a battle 2 feet away?
Mobility. Gotta watch where they're going. Can you turn fast enough to get your hits off? It's all about gunnery at this point. Can you judge where they're gonna go and hit them?
Battle's still ongoing. Rick the Stick is spreading his damage. Joey trying to go in for the kill. Oh, Rick the Stick pulls it! The Jaguars make it an interesting fight, Rashingo, but they just took too much damage early. So now, by all accounts, we probably have a score of 1-0 Falcons. The Cougar is down to 6% torso, Rashingo. If Joey would have landed one more shot, they might have pulled that, but that's the way it goes. A close match, and like we said, it can make all the difference who gets the first exchange.
Moved out of your channel. Switched.
Okay, Rashingo, you got to sit in on the SJ preparations. What kind of strategy and what kind of mechs does it sound like they might be using?
Sounds like they got tired of getting their butts whooped. They went with more armor. A lot of range questions. Who's comfortable with what ranges and what weapon systems?
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised, especially TSA jungle here with Shingo. There's a lot of places to set up and fire off missiles or long-range weaponry.
A lot of questions about whether or not mamrams are a thing to be used.
Yeah, the new minimum range on those and the missing tracking after mouse movement kind of makes those a little bit less versatile of a weapon in these smaller matches.
And we remember the days when you could tag them too.
Well, like I tried to do this morning, I used to be able to narc people, and then everybody else would grab missiles, and that's how you would take down the really good players, firing off arrow fours and while narking them. But it doesn't work anymore, Shingle. But that's a good theme. Things change in the game. There's always this. That's always the thing about this. You get good with one version of the game, and they release a couple more, and what you were good at, now you have to practice again, Shingle. It's always a moving target. This game, and
it is indeed.
So Rashingo, I see an Atlas, I see a Chimera, and a Bushwhacker. Which one of these three is going to get focused by the enemy in general?
I'm going to say probably the Bushwhacker is going to get focused, unless Kidsin manages to get himself out front without cover.
Now, taking them on will be a Bushwhacker, a Marauder, and a Kit Fox.
I feel that Marauder's going down first.
If you were on the field right now, which asset would you most want to pilot out of everything?
That Marauder. It's got good mobility and has good firepower for its size. Got to keep it moving.
SJ looks pretty slow here. I don't know how fast a Marauder is, but that might be an advantage for the Falcons if they end up having to outmaneuver SJ here.
Pilots always forget to not leave their assault assets. Protect your armor and share it.
Well, go ahead.
Sometimes a little used and little known tricks of the trade on this are how much zoom you have, so how far can you see out.
That definitely is visibility can definitely come into play here. So, all right, I'm going to check on something real quick.
Channel switched.
How are things going?
Waiting on Chazar to build. Almost done.
Okay. Building.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
Both teams being very cautious this time.
Well, I think that's because this will be a map 3. We had to remove the results of the first map where SJ was victorious because I, acting as the commander, because we had to get going, we used a Morgu, which was a good idea, but an asset that didn't conform to the SIBA limits. So here we are on jungle. So the score is 1-0 the Falcons, and I think SJ was a little bit shell shocked after that really close match. 8% armor, and that initial volley, that initial exchange of fire was such a big thing that I think they want to try to get the first volley off themselves if they can this time. Do prior matches ever come into your thinking when you're commanding or fighting in the next match?
It all goes back to your single training, 1v1. Pay attention to your commander, focus fire.
Now, special thank you to Kidsin. Kidsin originally was going to be announcing today, but due to various things, he's been a soldier and has ended up playing. I really get the feeling, though, that Kidsin and Architect are going to be having a refusal trial after this is all done. They get along fine. They're good teammates. But if Kidsin's going to be forced to play in a 3v3, I think that he would like to know ahead of time that he's going to be playing. So he's being a sport, but that's always something interesting. Chemistry is really important in a 3v3. The Falcons play together all the time for a long time, and these Joey and Architect play together a lot. But Kidsin usually plays with his own group, and it can take a while to shake off that to create that chemistry, Rashingo.
I'd agree. Jaguars are a volatile bunch. You get one of them who gets their fur riled, and it can be hard to bring them down.
So the two teams still being cautious. SJ hiding out over here by the volcano, and the Sea Foxes hanging out over here by the pyramid. 15-minute time limit on this. Most of these matches are usually pretty quick, but Rashingo on a big map like this with two ranged lists, this might go the full 15 minutes. At what point into a 15-minute match do you start panicking that you haven't got a shot off on the enemy and you want to get the kill with enough time? At one point do you say screw it, radar on, and head into the enemy straight?
Standard engagement times are going to be 5 minutes or less. So as soon as you hit that 5-minute mark, your heart starts pounding. You want to find a target if you don't have one already.
Now, Rashingo, there have been events in Living Legends since day one, and this game being 11 years old, I'm sure that you've partaken in your own fair share.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right, looks like Rashingo's connection timed out as we get going with this map. We have a 15-minute time limit, and I believe we've got about 10 minutes left, roughly. Let's go ahead and check in with the... Okay, so the MLL dev team on the second camera is playing. I'm currently watching the Falcons. Okay, so the two teams are trying to find each other, and
Channel switched.
Direwolf, do we have any free teams other than WR right now?
DJF and Bashar, but actually Bashar and both these teams are still in.
We're still here, but we're free.
Yeah, Jades can play Wolverines if they want, which would be a round 3 match, but we could do it.
Yeah, let's get going with that. Please.
Where?
What's up?
Go ahead.
I mean, would you like to play Jades, or would you like to play Wolverines?
Yeah,
I mean, we're gonna have to play
what
everyone.
server?
I'll move you to 5 since it's not being used right now.
Okay.
Password?
Fortunately, it's the same for all servers.
Channel switched.
All right, we're going to skip you ahead now to your. You're going to be playing your round 3 match against the Falcons, because I think it's going to be a while before the SJ team is done.
Yeah, they keep missing each other, both teams. It's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dyer will be in here shortly to help out.
Roger.
Channel switched.
Okay, so we've got a 15-minute time limit. That's going to start coming into play here. That's why we have the video. Let's pop in.
Channel
So I'm
switched.
thinking,
What time
Okay,
was
so
Og?
48.
Thanks.
yeah.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Okay, so here we are. Two teams start at 48, so they have until... And I'd like to thank Rashingo for coming in and helping us announce. It's been a pleasure having our guest announcers come on in. Rashingo will be done for today now. And we're going to... Okay, so match ends at 43, at 33. So the teams have got that 5 minutes that Direwolf was talking about. So we have happen. Oh! Russ gets hit. SJ gets the first volley. Let's see what happens. Alpha Pilot and Rick the Stick need to share armor here. Although Kidson is down. Kidson is getting good shots, but he's also pretty exposed against these two mechs. Joey needs to share some of the firepower. Oh! Excellent positioning. Caught the Falcons with the long-range list off guard, and SJ with their long-range list just decided to come in and utilize what they could. If there are no issues there, we are tied 1-1 right before we begin this match. So on the scoreboard, we have one victory apiece so far for Wolverines-Reborked, BAA Guardians, Jade Falcon Guards, and Mercenary Group. We're going to be following that up with other teams, and the ideal situation is we get through all 8 opponents. We'll see how far we get though. So anyway, the match is joined, and we are about to play here the defining map between round 1 for the clan Sea Fox and Smoke Jaguar, mostly Heartless. Sea Fox 6 attack Trinary. And we have an Avatar, Warhammer, and Chimera versus a Uzil, Avatar, and Thanatos. That all seems within the right price ranges. We are on the map SA Carbon, which is low gravity, about medium sized. Has these hills that you can stand on. Very, very cold map. And let's change this up and follow the Falcons for a little bit on this one. The weapons loadout looks to be roughly medium range. So if they get caught like they did last time against the Jaguars coming in, I think they'll be set with the Flying Red laser bolt. Quite sure what that is. And then either AC-10s or PPCs on that thing. So 700 meters on under, they're good. Lots of direct fire. Slow mechs, but good armor here. And we're having the teams continue and play. Best 2 out of 3, and I think we're starting to slowly get the hang of it. The dedicated refs that we normally would be bouncing between the servers is slowing us down a little bit, but the captains are starting to get comfortable and moving us forward. So we'll have coverage. I've been keeping an eye on the dev team match, and it looks like they're currently setting up for their next round. I am currently handling 1.5 servers, and I think Dyer is handling the other 2.5. So far, at the pace we're going, we're about a round and a half in for each team after an hour and a half of play. So I don't know. I don't think we'll get through the full round robin, but if we can get, I think, 4 rounds for each team, I think we'll be in pretty good shape at that point. The dev team has like 6 different members, so I think that they've got good ability to rotate through, and we're doing all right here. So we'll take that, and we're going to. I should start carrying a battle log. But let's concentrate on this match now. The 2 teams definitely can circle jerk here. They started at 42, so we're 2.5 minutes into the match. And currently, I think this is the final round 1 match going on. You are watching the Mechmaster channel. We have alternate coverage linked if you enjoy Twitch over there as well. And hopefully we're getting into the swing of things now, where I can start presenting you some good video coverage and commentary, while also wearing another hat to keep bouncing between the channels. So we're going to zoom way out now, like way out, and see just how far the 2 teams are apart. Some of these maps are larger than we're used to playing in 3v3 tournaments. And so I think there's more opportunities for battles to happen, but that's not going to be an issue. Do the 2 teams see each other? Enjoy the blimp cam, because here goes the engagement. Kidsin going to walk right into him. Kidsin might go down. SJ takes the first hit. Kidsin gets away. Architect starts to share some armor. Still being attacked by Alpha Pilot. Architect trying to draw the fire from Resk. And Joey trying to draw the fire from Alpha Pilot. Kidsin trying to get back. If they lose Kidsin, the Falcons have a big advantage here, because Kidsin is the bulk of their armor. Resk is taking up a pretty good beating. Architect is moving in now to share armor. Kidsin heavily beat up. Alright, to get Alpha Pilot. Now Kidsin's going to have to come in and share armor. I think Resk is trying to figure out which mech he wants his team to focus here. Okay. Joey comes in now. Rick the Stick is going to try to take down something. Let's see how close this was. If this match stands, mostly Heartless will move on to round 2. Up one victory. While the Falcons will move into their second opponent. Yep. Thanatos was beat up. Avatar was beat up. The match was closer to...
I don't think so.
He banned.
I didn't.
I want to do number 2 then.
Okay. TSA Glory, limit 2, 105, 90, 52, clan tech only. Alright, head to your teams, get the vote started. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
User left your channel.
Okay, viewers, we've got...
User left your channel.
Map loaded. This is 12th yard. This is, SJWR. We're somewhere in round 3, I think. And the map is TSA Jungle, a ranged map. That can also be played close, as you saw in one of the earlier battles. Nova Cat has all its weapons in the arms. Those are long-range weapons, medium-range and long-range weapons. So this is a long-range list. They can hit from about 700 to 900, and facing them off on the other hill in 2 defensive positionings. Bob has a Hewitt with a Gauss and 900-meter pulse lasers. Then we have a Hag tank and a Sniper Puma. So both teams should be able to hit from this range, and it's on Bob, Dimos, and Serial to trade well. Land shots, spread your damage. And Architect moving up. Surprisingly, Architect's Mech is actually a close range one, so Joey and Kidsin are back on the edge. Daimo, Serial, and Bob, I think, want to play long range, so let's see how they do. Daimos has lots of armor left. Bob took some damage, but he's doing okay. Serial Mascot's pretty much untouched, so WR has plenty of armor here. Architect's mech is going to shake up Bob's aim. Every time those missiles hit, it shakes Bob's cockpit. Kids in sticking back off of far range. Architect coming in now. Joey goes down. WR has the advantage here as Architect's really not built for this, so I think that WR is going to take this one. And nice for you as well. So let's see if we can get a battle in. Okay. Ouch! Mars tank against Mars tank. Right in the middle of the battle. Oh! You could hear that one hit from here. Auto flamers win the day here in this close of a battle. Kids in trying to... Nope, that's it. So there we go. We caught the first battle and we caught the last 5 seconds of the last.
Yep.
I hope they don't go like blame us or something.
That would be bad. But
Dev beat Mercs.
doesn't seem like their style so far.
Dev beat Mercs.
If they do, it's not going to be more than one, and we'll just have to switch focus.
Okay.
Does lambs have to be active when the missiles are fired, or anytime you want them to start shooting?
Anytime.
Okay.
Channel switched.
Okay, let's follow the last WR SJ fight. This upcoming fight will take the place of Map 1 if Map 1 is overturned. Otherwise, if WR wins here, they confirm their victory that they might already have. So SJ has to win here to have any chance of winning the round. And thank you for joining us. And the map is TC Dune. We're using a Gauss Uller 900 range. We're using a autocannon rifleman, so medium to long range versus a small laser short range brawlers. So SJ wants to close and fight close, and I think WR wants to play a little bit more middle range to long range. But WR's weaponry will work at absolute close range if necessary. So let's follow SJ down here in the water if we can get down there fast enough. And we thank you for joining us. We've got one more round of the action coming up, and I'll be able to hopefully cover some cover a few more matches for you here this evening, and lots of video coverage coming up once we get everything edited, and we'll do some commentary on that. And so if you have video of this tournament and you don't mind us using it here on the stream for the post game show in a few days, send it my way, please, and we're gonna do some stuff. All right, so now SJ wants to play close range, so they're going to sit in that base for a while. They only have a 15-minute time limit, and I think that we're about 4 minutes in. So we get some commentary. We get some commentary there, and this is the. I think this is the match holding up the rest of the field right now. There might be one more going on, so we have a lot of people in here watching. And let's stick with the SJ team because this map is hard to lose the spectate on. So there's the WR team. So we'll follow the WR team now. SJ team is holed up off in a base on the water. So on the other end, the two teams are on the two opposite ends of the map right now. WR, I don't think has any desire to be any more aggressive than they have to be, and I think SJ is the same here. I think this is a stalemate until, like Rishingo said earlier, and a special thanks to Rishingo who came in and gave us some announcing early on, and a special thanks to Kids In for playing on one of the teams. Kids In was going to announce, and we would have had that excellent coverage Rishingo gave us throughout this, and also we would have had somebody bouncing around so that we would have been covering more matches. Today, though, seems like a pretty smooth tournament. So we'll see. There are definitely always things to work on, but I think we did pretty good today. All getting through the entire round robin was the goal, and an outstanding one. Something that we'll keep in mind for the future. But given the 2 weekend format, I think it's just best that we'll stop while we're ahead, because it's hard for the organizers to pick the top 4 if we don't have full round robin rounds. So we're going to do the best we can to get halfway through the field and go. So Direwolf is preparing the teams and I think preparing the 4th round, and then I'll be concentrating as hard as I can as well once I get done roughing this. Let us know how we did today. The Discord events channel, the MechMaster forums, the Living Legends forums. Hit me up on email, TeamSpeak, and let us know the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm going to use it all to improve the second weekend and the next time that we run this. Usually we run the big one once a year, once every 2 years. I think it's been 2 years since we ran the big one in November 18. And then we usually do a quote-unquote smaller one. We usually do this about twice a year. One small one, one big one. So you haven't heard The Last of Us in the 3v3, and something special is coming up in December. You didn't hear it from me, but something pretty cool is coming up in December. So concentrating on the match, remember that WR has a path to being claiming this round already. It's on SJ to win this one, to have a chance of winning it themselves if map 1 gets tossed because of the disconnect. And right now, this is the only battle going while we wait up for a quick round 4. And WR knows where their opponents are. They know what range they want to engage them in, and that's why you're seeing WR circle around, waiting to see if they can get a shot or two off with their long-range weapons. Now, as we've been following them, let's just get a quick peek in on SJ, who seems to be holding up at center because they want to fight a close-range battle. And the problem that SJ has is that they have decent closing speed and enough armor to survive a barrage of WR fire, but their weapons don't come into effect until about 400, 500 meters. And please don't let this end up being a time expiration, because holy crap, that would be bad.
Channel switched.
They would have passed by the base, by the repair base right now.
They're
standing by the puddle still.
Oh, okay.
What was the start time?
40s.
You don't need to let them
40
trade.
something.
You don't need to let them shoot at you.
All right, close enough, thanks.
Not bad.
Channel switched.
Okay, so we'll let this go to 25 and figure out if time expires after. But I think off the top of my memory that we ogged at 40 flat, actually. Yeah, we ogged at 40 flat, so it does go until 25. So we're 9 minutes into a 15-minute battle. SJ is going to have to get more aggressive here. WR is trying to give them an opportunity to come out and engage them in a fair fight, but SJ really wants to hang on here and try to make a claim for the win, but they have to keep an eye on their time, because if time runs out, At this point, I think that SJ is going to be out of opportunities to make a claim for winning the round. Bob telling his team, let's not make any mistakes, let's stick together. They can come to us. In the meantime, we're going to continue to try and get some angles to engage them. But we have no interest in going 5 feet away toe-to-toe with these mechs, because we have the firepower, but they have the armor. And unfortunately, as a time is starting to become a factor here, so we know what the WR team is going to do. Let's go keep an eye on the SJ team and see their willingness to engage or maneuver here. So let's WR team's off to your left between those 2 rocks and the satellite dishes, pretty much in the center of the screen. I am keeping an eye on this now. SJ trying to use the rocks to get in close. WR, the battle is joined. Does SJ push in? Do they go back into cover? They really don't have a lot of options here. I think WR's got the upper hand here. The SJ team got caught out in the open and were not able to utilize their weapons, and by the time they get in range, it's just going to be too much damage, I think. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's join in on the SJ side, close in, set our bracket, and see what happens. They need to absolutely focus serial mascot Bob and Dimos would be I would be focusing on Joey right now if I was Bob's team. Alright, let's alright. A lot of hits, no dying. Paraphrasing the outstanding Duncan Fisher. Kids in simply trying to get in range. Architect took a beating early on, but he has to share armor with kids in. This is an interesting battle. WR's weapons will still work. Direct fire will still work at close range. They are not necessarily at a disadvantage here. Down the Thanatos, there it goes. Joey's already beat up. Architect's already beat up. They do get Bob, but I just don't think SJ has enough to take this. Serial Mascot has a long reload time on his primary weapon. His Architect, and Joey was just not enough armor. I don't feel here. So, see if WR can close it out and end any complaints. New sun rising. Alright, there you go. WR wins. Congratulations to both teams on a good fight. The Sea Foxes are coming up on the back end of the Falcons here. See the 2 teams. The enemy team is off there to the left. Alright. So The teams are a good kilometer apart. This match is going to go on for a little while. Alright, I think I'm going to bounce back. We're going to bounce back to the WR server here relatively quickly. Alright. Okay, we'll stay here for the fight. I think it's about to begin. We'll follow. Falcon's here. Battle is joined. Not sure this is the range West wants to fight at. Here. Yep. West front damage there. I'm sure they've made up enough against the people of Atlas to come away with this. Still got 2 pilots up. Left, so this is going to end up going away. Yep. Trying to get the Atlas down at least. But at a certain point, Alpha Pilot might want to switch to.
Still like the. I like D3. D3 is a good place to go.
Okie doke.
From my experience. Oh, I think we're both faster than the Yeller.
Yeah. I got 97.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
It's a tie. Tie, it's all good. I'm gonna slightly slow down. Yeah, D3 is kind of a hill, and we can sort of see what's going on there. It's also got that valley that people like to get killed in. Alright, so as Alpha said, no switching targets because they're not switching targets. So we might as well just punish whoever we can. As long as it doesn't get ridiculous. Okay. Time to peek a little bit. Nothing to the east. Nothing immediately to the northeast either. He might have gone the other way. Like the C6, no, not the C6, the D6, E6 area, that might be where they are.
Okay, viewers, we are currently in the first battle on TC Dune in round 2 for
I saw a jumper, I think, and about, they're in the city, yeah. Okay, light them up at range if we can. They're about bearing 100.
Two avatars?
Yeah. There's a shadow cap behind the building. Watch out, though. They could be coming around the other side.
Keep your radar hot.
Are you radar active?
Yes, I have LRMs.
Right. Of course.
I'm also radar hot now. You want me cold?
Radar hot.
Here we go. Peeking. Over on the left.
Give me a bearing.
He peeked around the north side of the city. Avatar.
I see him. A Kedtax exposed. Hey, Kedtax.
Here he goes.
Bearing 90. Ah, shit.
Rats. My lock-on
Nice
times
try.
are obnoxious.
Yeah, I know. I wonder where that Shadow Cat went.
I don't like wondering where that Shadow Cat went.
I know. I think it's a ranged one. Sure.
We just started.
Let's maybe move into E4
on this
more.
team.
Okay.
We just started on this round.
Oh, I got
Heads up.
shot. What was that?
I think Kintax is in a flying red.
Heading 295, a ways out, near the water.
What?
Ooh, is he behind us?
Yeah, something was shooting us from about 295, about 900 out.
Can we drag them all into the water? If there's a Shadow Cat out there?
Okay, I'm starting to lose the trades. Head to the west. Let's get away from the city.
Currently the team
I'm
on,
at 50% CT.
80. I'm fresh.
How about you, Rick?
81. 71 left torso. I'm scanning to see if I can find that Shadow Cat.
That flying red's annoying.
Yep.
He's basically the same strategy as me.
Oh, not contributing well here.
I don't like hiding on this rock.
Can we hide in the
That's
water?
for sure. Let's maybe go down the E line here.
Here we go, peeking. Heading 89.
Oh, yeah.
He's exposed.
Oh, sorry, duelist. Okay, Resk is badly damaged.
Alright, they're all
Still
still
in.
right there.
Okay, the tank's coming.
Yep.
Duelist, light him up as much as you can.
Alright.
Rick, I'm gonna probably need you to go first.
8 burn.
There's Silvercraft in front.
Heck, 8.
Okay. Resk at 5%. Resk about to bite it. 2%. Hit the avatar if we can.
Yep.
Sorry guys, we're kind of disorganized now.
Avatar.
Yeah, kill Kintax.
Kill Kintax. Where'd he go, Duelist?
Charlie 3, Key 7. I'm trying to hunt him down. He's moving pretty good against me.
Hang on.
Watch out for Duelist's tank. He's alone now.
Good kill. Get the happy.
Okay.
Is it just you, Rick?
Yep.
I think that's it for my playing days.
I'm not killy enough for this.
Damn, we got out-armored at gate.
Yeah.
Radar off.
Awaiting your lead, command.
Let's get on a hill and see if we surprise them again. But, the reason that we got SJ so good the first time was because we surprised them, so I want to try and make sure we could maintain that. Alright, poke my face over. No targets. Run kind of towards center hill. Keep your eyeballs on. Head up by C4, swing around hill.
Enemy contact.
Target, radar.
Here we go.
Armor. Okay, around the hill.
Assault.
And in we go. Eat the soft stuff. Oh. Hiroshima, bushwhacker. What is the assault behind me?
Assault is the Sunder.
Roger that. I'm taking a lot of damage. So
Push
does
you
Hiroshima.
down.
Okay, switch to the Sunder if you can. Oh, I'm down. Kill the Sunder if you can.
Thunder left torso softest.
Go in circles around him. Don't stand still.
What server are we on?
2.
2. Yeah, go in circles around
Right,
that
Corso's
thing.
orange.
Oh, did you got Duelist as your third?
Yes.
Yes. Hurt him, hurt him.
Working on it.
Watch out, Duelist. You almost stood still there for a second. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, Rick. I believe in you. Trees! Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Fuck him up.
Working on it. Can't handle the goblin. Damn.
Oh, that was sad. Thank you, Duelist.
PPC Gauss. Pulse, 500-meter pulse lasers. And, yeah, Gauss. That team wants to hit from range, but their weapons will work up close, too. Over on the other server, looks like WR is doing rather well against their last opponent here. They're on Bogs, and they're playing well at range. Rotary autocannon, AC5 or AC10, and yeah, SJ wants to get close. Merc's team wants to play at middle range to close. Mercs are going to do well if they get the first exchange off of the first firing off. So Perseus getting shot. Nice job sniping, getting out of there. They know what they're facing now, so they're trying to figure out a defensive position, how to get away. The SJ team has slow assets.
Hi.
Hi.
So, let's see, where's Dyer? Oh, Dyer's up there. Never mind.
User left your channel.
And that was Kentax popping in to say hi into the streaming channel, which is fine. They're trying to get the heck away here. The Mercs team can fight at this range, but they don't want to, and I can't blame them, frankly. Over on the other server, looks like WR's fast starts backfired a little bit. I only see Bob on there, left alive. Hufos is trying to take the fire while his teammates move in. They're still trying to snipe. But this is going to backfire because SJ is going to come in full force now with their close-range weaponry. And Morbo and Perseus trying to do what they can. They're going to take a lot of firepower here. So they still can do it, but they need to focus and take down Bushwhacker. Ouch! Oh, that's just tough. They're doing a good job. They got Architect. They have a chance. They can't have anything die is the key here. Their next target should be kids in, even though the Atlas does a lot of work. They're going to try and run away from the Atlas, get some distance off the Atlas. I'm not sure how that's going to work. If they can get kids in down, they have a really good chance. They have a good chance here. Jufos working the back of the mechs, but also not necessarily sharing armor at the moment. So an interesting strategy. SJ with the... Ooh! This only leaves Joey now. It's an Atlas. Lots of armor. I don't see anything smoking. But... Ow. Okay. Now he has to take down Morbo. He has to take down Morbo, but he has to watch his back because Jufos can kill Joey by taking out his back armor. So Joey needs to rotate here. Okay. An excellent job by the Merc team to last this long, considering their positioning at the beginning. Jufos did not have a lot of armor with that thing. With the exploding thing, it's possible, but Jufos has to make his shots count. Joey spreading damage. Jufos trying to line up one shot. One critical shot that maybe can do something here. Jufos just doesn't have any armor left. Barely has a weapon, and I think Jufos is just hoping for something. Closely contested battle, but there's only so much you can do when your opponent has all that close range weaponry. They got the bushwhacker down. They've played this match correctly, but it's just unknown how damaged Joey was at the end there. %, an excellent battle by the Mercenaries against SJ. Win this upcoming match.
All right, we should be going south.
All right, and okay, hey, did you guys start at 45?
44. That's like I say, it's 44.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you just started. Okay. Good. Good luck.
Channel
right,
switched.
Yeah, there are. Okay, let's go.
Channel switched.
Oh, my job is
Channel
so
switched.
fun sometimes. Okay, so on the other server, 12VR is battling somebody, and they've got a Fafnir, a Warhammer, and a Uzil, and the camera is showing a 90-degree angle against the Fafnir, so you only see the lasers. All right, but yeah, I hope that everybody had a good time today, and we survived Duelist. It's the way that I always put it. People get a badge of honor when they survive the Duelist. But I think we did a good job today, and I think that the hard work that the entire event staff did today really made it possible. Let's concentrate on this map. We have a Partisan, Rotary Autocannon, Gauss. Alright, that's fine. Flying Red, Laser Bolt, so that's all medium range to short range stuff. Forgot about Dune's time of day, especially in DirectX 10 like this. Visibility's gonna be a bitch. Gonna be a little hard to find the other team. Just a quick check the SJ team. I think that's an AC-10 Kit Fox, medium beam laser, SRM. Maybe some sort of other missiles on the Warhammer, and Hellhound, Triple Streak, 2 or 3 medium beam lasers. So they're playing close range with about 2 or 3 backup weapons. So they really don't want to fight under probably about 5. They don't want to fight over, I'd say, 600 meters. And so the two teams are pretty equal on weapons range brackets, and I'd say pretty even on armor. I'm not too familiar with the Hellhound yet, but it's a very capable chassis the time that I played it. And the Partisan has good armor, but less maneuverability. That might come into play if they both fight close. The Partisan might not be able to shed its maneuver well if it gets circle strafed by those mechs. So plenty. We're slowly wrapping up the games for today at least, and there's more to come. We at least have the championship weekend coming up, but there might be more. Duelist nervously thinks. Anyway, but there'll be lots of coverage tonight. Yet still on the live stream here, and there'll be tons of recorded coverage coming up. Ooh! Partisan takes the hit, but he goes, surprise, I've got rotary autocannons. Morbo and Jufos doing a good job of landing shots here. Teams are trading well at the moment. Kids in, going for the flank. And as I suspect, they're not going after the Partisan, they're going after the Flying Red. Flying Red is all lasers, lots of firepower, run hot. Now they're teaming up on Morbo. Jufos trying to support. Took some good hits. It's hard to tell who's doing what right now. Morbo taking damage. Perseus dealing damage. Jufos dealing damage. So, focus on Joey while Perseus loses an arm. Our team's still got a chance here. They just need to play it smart. I think they've gotten Joey. Also, their backup commander is now. Okay, Joey's side torso. Okay, this just got interesting. Perseus just needs to stay alive. That's the key here. Okay, Perseus stayed alive long enough now. G-Foles. Kidson has to line up his shots. Patient. And G-Foles just has to get the kill. Okay.
Map.
Okay, so the result of map 2?
So it was, yeah. So we'll need to replay map 1.
So currently you've played 3 maps, and there's a score of 2-1 for somebody, but it's contested, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you used C-bill limit 4 yet? 104, 69, 48 in this round.
Yes.
Okay.
Just use that.
Have you used C-bill limit 139, 82, 61?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What about C-bill limit 92, 84, 55 IS?
We have not.
Okay. Your map 4 will consist of this, and have you played? Let's see here. Screw it. Let's go with my default go-to. Have you guys played Jungle yet?
Yes.
Okay. Have you played Glory?
Yes.
Good lord. Okay. Go Fish Duelist. All right. What about TSA Carbon?
We have not.
Okay. You will play Carbon 94, 84, 55 IS. Treat this map as it is serious, and we will take a look at it afterwards and make a ruling on the map 1 status. Okay.
I don't see 94 on the list.
Oh, excuse me, 92. So you're using C-bill limit 6.
Okay.
And on TSA Carbon as your potential map 1 replacement.
Okay.
Unless both team leaders agree that it is technically a replacement, in which case we'll just throw out map 1 and play this. So we'll leave that up to you guys. All right.
I mean, we've already picked this, so let's just stick with this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you're okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Clock.
Okay. Have fun.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Okay, why the hell are they hiding in a base? Let's see here, okay? They're hiding in a base for some reason. Let's take a look at their assets. Short range demo, short range Loki, short range Chimera. They're laying a trap. What's the saying? It's a trap, it's a trap! Alright, so they're waiting for the SJ team to come around the horizon and around the bend and hope that the SJ team doesn't have the variety for it. The radar to pick up their trap. So we started at 41, somewhere in that neighborhood, 41, 42. So match goes till about 27-ish. So we'll keep an eye on it. I don't think it'll go the full 15 minutes. Let's take a look here. Alrighty then. Yeah, these are both pretty short range lists. I think max range for the Mercs team is about 400, 500, and I think the SJ team has 2 weapons that can do about 600. All right, this in theory will be the last battle of this set. SJ. Yeah, we've played 3. This is 4 to throw out map 1 if it deems If SJ wins, it's over. If Mercs win, it's map 4 time. The Mercs won, so we're on map 4. So if the contested map stands, then Mercs win. If the contested map does not stand, and that's a screwy one, because that's a miscommunication on my part. Sending the teams into battle without confirming the number. All right, we're gonna try and get. We might have some bonus coverage from you here for the 12 WR. We're wrapping up here soon for the night and for battles, but we'll have lots of coverage coming in, and okay, it looks like Perseus might have seen enemy team. This team has really good armor on the demo, but they're slow. The Loki has good firepower and probably good electronics. The armor advantage might equal out though, because that third mech SJ is using does not have the greatest armor for its class. So we are bringing you map 4 of SGA Mercenary team versus SJ mostly Heartless versus the Mercenaries of Urban Mech, I believe is what they ended up with there. And it looks like we're about to have a battle, and this map will be used as a replacement for map 1 if it's determined by the event that map 1 needs to be thrown out. Okay, here we go. Demo goes in first, Loki goes in second. Who focuses fire? Focus on the Loki, the demo gets in the range. The demo's trying to do its job. They're focusing completely on the Loki here. The demo doing a lot of damage, not getting touched. Mobile's going to go down. No way around that. Doing a good job of doing what he can. I'll probably switch to Perseus next. So the question is, how much free damage did the demo do? If it did a lot of damage, they're still in this. Got enough armor to do it, but I just don't think its weapons reload is short enough time to finish this fight. Oh! They flipped the demo! Ouch! Beautiful's trying to line up a shot to take out the threat of the Thanatos, but has enough armor at the moment to probably switch to Architect. Joey trying to stay out of the fight and get snipes. Just not quite